It's the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Season 9 countdown, and we are here at Season 9. Let me just get started. Second season on the Sci-Fi channel. Well, they didn't have 20 full episodes, not too bad, 13 episode season, and let's get going. Number 13 is The Phantom Planet, a really dull sci-fi movie about good and beautiful things or something. Gorgo is number 12, an actual pretty good movie, even though it has no female characters from Britain. It's very dull until the monster shows up and destroys London. Also, their first episode with a guest star, Leonard Maltin, shows up, and Leonard Maltin's cool. Number 11 is The Space Children, a film that's sort of like Village of the Damned without all that creepiness and atmosphere. Terrific short. They make fun of a short about kids going to Seattle for a World's Fair. Number 10 is The Projected Man, a really dumb British sci-fi film. Really, really badly written, actually. It's pretty dumb. Also, it does feature the only references to Tori Amos and Harvey Dent, which is terrific. The Deadly Bees is another British thriller about a British pop star who goes to the most dreary town ever to relax and is accosted by a madman who kills people with bees. The music's actually fairly entertaining, I thought, and the riffing on the episode is just terrific. Devilfish is number 8, an Italian ripoff of Jaws set in Florida with Italians pretending they're Floridians. Lots of fun. One of the things I like about Mystery Science Theater is they're not fooled 1 second by anything the film tries to do. They know that this is a foreign-made film in Florida, and they just keep joking on that over and over again. The Screaming Skull is number 7. Maybe okay is too strong a word. Shitty! That's what I was looking for. Thriller, sort of ripping on Rebecca from Hitchcock a little bit. And the short in it is magnificent. It's Gumby. It's one of the best shorts. If I did a top 5 of shorts, this would easily be in there. Making fun of Gumby? I mean, come on. I mean, that's brilliant. I love it. The Final Sacrifice is number 6. A very cheap action-adventure thing from Canada. It's very cheap. The hero is Rouse Dower, and he is a mullet-wearing, beer-drinking, boozing, collapsing guy who is sort of the hero. He's actually not bad of a hero compared to some of the others, like Adam Chance and Mitchell. So, you know, he's actually got a low bar to jump or fall over. And there's a lot of great jokes about him and his little sidekick, and they just really gravitate towards characters sometimes, and they just have lots of fun with them. Terrific episode. Oh, where am I? Episode 5 here. Number 5 is Quest of the Delta Knights, and it's a Princess Bride kind of knockoff, which is nowhere near as clever, fun, or entertaining, or well-made. The Touch of Satan is a horror movie with so many pauses. I just can't believe it's like watching a William Shatner film. There's just so much pausing. And it has a vague connection to Satan. A vague. Matter of fact, I think the demon that possesses people is not even named Satan. It's Gorgo or something like that. I don't know why it's called Touch of Satan. Maybe because a lot of the horror movies in the 70s had a Satan connection. You know, actually, I've seen the trailer, and it does mention exorcism. It's like, I wonder what they were trying to go for. Very funny on the lack of pace. Actually, there's no pace in this film. And it's terrific. Matter of fact, Crow sells his soul to a guy named Stan by mistake at the end. It's just terrific work. Number 3 is Hobgoblins, a horrifically unfunny ripoff of Gremlins. And if you remember the 80s, you remember the Gremlin ripoffs. There was Ghoulies and Troll. This actually makes those two films look like Gremlins. It's so bad. The puppets can't move. It's not funny. The acting is high school play level. I mean, it's really bad. The characters are insultingly stupid, and I wish they would all get killed, but they don't. And There's lots of great jokes. Also the joke about how Mike and the Bots try to escape from the film and substitute cardboard cutouts. And the mock interview with the director at the end is hysterical. I never not laugh at that. That is just Crow's fake voice for him is just, and answers, it's just, it's great. Puma Man. Puma Man is a cheesy 70s, I love the 70s ones. I love 70s movies. It's a cheesy, made-for-movie superhero Puma Man who flies, just like pumas do. And it's one of those movies that has like a supporting character who's actually a better hero than the lead hero, the Aztec guy. Badino, I think his name is. He should be the star of the movie. I mean, he can do everything. He's just fine without Puma Man. And let's see, I like him actually. He actually has a bit part in Delta Knights as a knight or something like that, or guard. And God, it's one of those episodes where the riffing is just the rhythm of the riffing just gets going. They just pile on top of each other. Every other joke is just fantastic, and just the movie just screams to be ripped. My personal favorite has to be Werewolf. Or is it Werewolf? I don't know. What to say about Werewolf? I remember at a video store, I was working at a video store, we were putting all sorts of videos out when we were opening the store, actually getting ready to do the grand opening. And one of the movies was a whole stack of copies of Werewolf. And I knew it was going to be a bad movie, even without seeing anything about it, because it had a holographic cover where if you move it, the monster seems to move. If you've ever worked in video, you understand that when a horror movie has a holographic cover, the movie sucks. Because if it didn't suck, they wouldn't have to put a hologram on the cover to get your attention. It's horribly acted. It has moments where some actors look different from time to time. I think it's because they ran out of budget and had to shoot different times and just kept having to shoot. They didn't know what the movie was about. It's just poorly written. There's characters that just disappear. The lead actress is horrible. She has an accent. I don't understand even what country she's even from, but her accent is just ridiculous. It's episode I just watch and watch and watch, and the riffing is fantastic. The making fun of the music at the end is just terrific. I mean, there's not one missed opportunity in this episode. It's just great. Now, Lindsays Pick. Lindsays Pick is Quest of the Delta Knights. And yeah, it's just a bad fantasy film that is just so cheap, and it just wastes the talent of the actors who are in the movie, like David Warner's in it, and God, he's so much better than this. And it's just a cheap film. Leonardo da Vinci is in the movie as a young idiot, and he rips off all his plans from Archimedes, and he's a lech, and he's a dick, and he's stupid. And there's a great moment where Bill Corbett plays Da Vinci, who shows up, and he plays him like Robert De Niro, and it's just great. It's like, hey, this guy in the movie, he's a mook. I'm not a mook. It's like, oh, that's great. I could see him doing that character for 2 hours. And another big plus is this is one of the 2 episodes where Mad Scientist had to be stuck into the theater and watch instead. This time it was Pearl, and she chose to experiment on herself because it's not killing Mike. This isn't working. I have to see what's going on. So she tests it herself, and she only does it for the first segment or so. And just like the time when they did it with Forrester and Frank, I wish that she had been in for the whole movie. It was just been terrific. I would have loved to have seen her rip through the whole film. I do enjoy her riffing on Cinematic Titanic, but in character that would have been fun. And she treats the bot, she doesn't like the bots, but she gives them a mint stuck in a Kleenex, which is a classic older woman thing. I don't know what that's about, and they like freak out and love her. It's just a terrific episode. And anyway, we gotta get going. Season 9 was terrific. I gave it 5 RAM chips, and I gotta get going. Push the button, Lindsay.